Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 18. Okay, so woke up in Paris this morning. I woke up alone. Filippo's in Milan, and I'm trying to plan my day. So I'm gonna go downstairs, have a coffee and a green juice, and maybe some breakfast. I don't know. I'm not really that hungry yet. Get dressed, maybe then come back, pack up my hand luggage, and then I'm gonna go around Paris with my friend Kate. My flight is at 7 p.m. So I think I'm gonna book a car. Let me book a car to collect me because, I want to be safe. Or should I just get a taxi? Because taxis are very fast in Paris because they can use the taxi lane. That's the thing. So the other cars, they cannot use the taxi lane. I need to be there at like 6:30. Maybe I'll leave at 5 to be safe, because also at 5 p.m. the traffic is unbearable, you know what I mean? I plan on going around Paris until 5, then we go to Milan, and then actually when I land, which is at 9 p.m., hopefully the flight will be on time, I go to our friend's house for dinner. Filippo will be there already, so I really hope my flight's not delayed so I can join him as well. So that's a little plan for the day. Until then, let's go get ready for Paris. Okay, dressed up, very casual. I wore this before. Kate jeans, there are loafers, and this cashmere knit that I love so much. I'll link all the details of everything below. I have a whole set of this. A little bit more presentable, not fully ready, but better than this morning. And I'm gonna head downstairs because I'm desperate for coffee, honestly, you guys. I wanted to tell you about my skin today. So yesterday I had a facial, and today you cannot obviously ever look at it the day after, but I feel like my skin looks already great and it feels better. Like less tired, I wanna say, They have such good machines here in Paris. I told Louis from New Age that I remember when I lived in Paris, I used to come at least 2 times a week for body treatments, like for the Tesla former. And guys, I remember I had a 6-pack. Obviously I also worked out and stuff, and I was intermittent fasting, so but that was insane. Now I'm gonna pick up my laptop, my phone, and head downstairs to do some work, some planning, and I don't have that much time. I have around 45 minutes, and then get up, close the bags, and head out with Kate. Okay, let me show you the Hotel Cost Christmas tree. It's very pretty. It's kind of like mine, gold and red, and in fact we even have some same decor. I think it's beautiful. Okay, I need to pack. I'll bring my hand luggage. I had breakfast, but it was so packed I didn't want to vlog downstairs. So I texted Kate how long does she need. Okay, she didn't respond. I'll pack now and I'll get downstairs, or I'll wait and work on my computer until she finally gets back to life, because Kate's like that. Let's do this. The slightly tricky part is that I told you when I arrive in Milan, I'm going for a dinner, and I'm not going to travel in the dinner outfit. I want to because it's like a Christmas season, so everybody's dressing up. So I need to leave apart my outfit that I'm going to change into when I land. I can even change it in the car, but I'll probably change in the bathroom. So let's see what we have here. We have the camera as well. Camera can go in hand luggage. I got some beauty bits gifted from New Age yesterday. Jeans and top. Let's see over here. Dress, blazer, belt and light, and the beauty bag. I like to put everything that I have here in front of me on bed. Obviously nobody's going to be sleeping on this bedding, that's why I put a suitcase on it. Otherwise I wouldn't do it. I like to do it like that way I have everything in one place and I'm not going to forget anything. So the coat is here and the shoes. Alright, so now a little packing situation starts. Okay, we stumbled upon Saint Laurent. I didn't actually end up buying anything for myself, but I bought some gifts. Lots of gifts, actually. I bought 3 different brands' gifts. A coat, a helmet and glasses for my friend Kate. Here she is. as a Christmas gift. You look very pretty because I'm in a Christmas gift era right now. Wow.
And I'm winning from it.
Yeah. You're winning from it because I had a very successful year.
From it.
And yeah, a successful year means...
Is your love language gifts?
Yes. How could you tell?
I love it.
We're waiting, sorry. I just stepped on your foot that you dropped your suitcase on. I'm sorry.
It's already broken.
I'm sorry. Basically, we're just waiting for them to wrap up things. But I'm not bringing anything with me, but you are going to be carrying your stuff. Kate's not sure if she forgot her sunglasses somewhere, but they're prescription ones, so it's not like they're easily replaceable. Do you want to check? Do you want us to go back to the hotel? We're gonna check, and then we want to go to the row. Maybe we want to go. I don't know. It's just like a browsing right now. I hope Ksenia is not watching my Vlogmas. Well, I want to buy her or give her. It's not really a buying. It's a gift her a very thoughtful Christmas gift. So I'm coming up with like it's sort of. All of my friends are gonna get like these different. I knew you had them.
Wow.
I knew you had them.
That is crazy.
I have a very good memory because everybody was like, "No, you didn't have."
They looked like they were on display.
She was like, "I
"Are
didn't
these mine?"
have.
And then I can see now, so I'm like, they're mine.
I knew you had them because I was
Wow.
like, and I just told you now. Do you want to check?
I'm so
You were like,
happy you
no,
said
they're at
that.
the hotel.
So happy you said that. It's so hard.
Especially prescription.
Prescription. They take forever.
I know. We don't want to lose
It's a great
prescription.
business idea for someone. Faster prescription
Yeah.
glasses.
I think like luxury shops,
us.
they should add like optician to it. Imagine like if at Saint Laurent you can buy sunglasses and they can do your prescription for you.
I would buy 100 more.
You know what I mean?
It's an extra step for me to buy, fill.
My God, this dog is so cute, the white and fluffy. It's so cute. Kate, which shops are we gonna go? We're gonna go to the row.
to the row.
And then
The airport.
the airport. What time is your flight?
4.
Mine's at 7. Okay, so I'll be hanging out alone a bit as well. Come this way. I think I'm gonna stay around and browse around. Probably.
I feel bad we didn't go vintage shopping.
Same.
Someone couldn't wake up. It was me.
Spoiler alert.
It was
alert.
me.
It was not me. So the row next, for sure we're not gonna be able to vlog there. Probably won't be even allowed with Saint Laurent coffees.
Yeah. They're like, what are you doing?
In fact, probably won't even be allowed in. Just kidding. I know the store manager. Let's see. I actually am quite feeling the row moment. I think Kate needs a boutique in Paris, right? 'Cause the boutiques
I
are so
agree. It would do
beautiful.
so well.
So well. Why is it closed? The row is closed. But look, they have my favorite loafers. Do you know how many of these loafers that I'm wearing right now I bought? Like 4, I think. They have them in burgundy now, you see?
I have the dark brown.
I love them. Okay, a little bit of Paris for you guys. Just a little bit of Christmassiness. I don't even know how to put it, but yeah, it's very Christmassy. Whenever I'm shopping, I'm kind of like asking them to ship it or to, it's like gifts for other people. So I'm traveling with hand luggage only. So honestly, I don't really need anything. I know luxury is not about needing anything, and it's not, but right now I have no wants either. I just want to really spoil people that have supported me so much this year. And honestly, I stayed last night quite till late in my room with Kate. You guys didn't see that because last night was Filippo's vlog day. But we spoke a lot. We were at the room service and we spoke for like 4 hours. And we were saying it's in a way so crazy that I don't even know how to put this without sounding like it's a humble brag, because it's not. I feel like I've had such a great year, and it's so easy in those moments to have like, I don't know, like envy, or to have people who just want to pick fights or to feel awkward about it. And my friends just never, or like people who want to use you, around you or whatever. But my friends were so genuinely happy for me throughout all of different kind of moments. And this Christmas I want to make them all like some sort of like gifts and personalized gifts and different kind of situations. So now I need to shop for other people. Also for my best friend. She's watching my vlogs though, so I cannot say much. But I know what I want to get her, but I couldn't find it today. So I need to work on that. Yeah, it's just like some of my current thoughts. So if it seems like I'm also shopping all the time, it's really honestly not always for me. It's just that somehow and sometimes when I do shop for other people, I also end up buying something for me just because I come across something I like. that's like, you know, influenced by the environment. So that's that. Now we're gonna go around a little bit more, check out everything. I'll bring you guys, of course. The truth is that yesterday I didn't actually get a chance to have a look at the ready-to-wear and shoes, so let's stop by. Well, current mission is I'm heading to a bookstore. I just saw they renovated it because it was closed for a while. A bookstore, and then I'm gonna eat something and head to the airport. I wanna eat, probably I'll go back to the hotel to eat because obviously all my luggage is there. And then I'm actually contemplating, it depends how early I arrive at the airport. I might already change in my dinner outfit before I travel so that when I land I don't have to go anywhere. I can just, you know, head straight to the dinner. I'm a little bit like hungry already, but it's okay. We go to the bookstore first, and I'm very curious if I can find also some things there. I like to get gift books instead of a card in a way. So I will write something inside of a book for people that I like, but that I'm giving gifts to, but that's not main gift. But it's just like sometimes I feel like cards can be wasteful, like people throw them away, and you know, I prefer books. But one thing that I really like, by the way, I don't know if you guys have seen this Valentino bag. I think it's very, very cute. Wow, look at this. I think it's one of their favorites at the moment. It's inside as well. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. There are lots of different ones, and I think it's quite a nice evening night out bag. Sorry for the flickering. Oh, we're gonna turn here. I think I just have to be careful. Very Parisian. These kind of vlogs always reminded me of the time when I lived in Paris, because it was like, when I think of my life in Paris, it was like as if someone else is telling me a story that almost seems like I'm not 100% sure it happened. Oh, should I have another coffee? I think I should have another coffee. I love this coffee shop. Got the coffee. Honestly, the slowest queue in the world. I was like the 5th when I entered, and it took, I feel like 20 minutes. But I think it's worth it. Nara is really, really nice. And I actually owe it to Johnny, who worked on our team. Oh my god, let me discover it. Look at this. If I was gonna drink it, I would like spill all over. Okay, I need to fix this. I need both hands. So yeah, I love that, like sometimes I learn so many things like from my team members, and obviously like I've been doing this for so long. I have some people on my team that have been with us for very pre-COVID, long time, and then I don't know, like the shortest on the team person has been with us for a year. But yeah, anyway, that's not the point. The point is that it's always like interesting that like, you know, we get to like discover different things and learn from each other, especially because sometimes they're like younger than me. Then I get to learn from them. I'll put you guys here. That is good. I took just one shot. Oh, it's so delicious. One shot, because I already had coffee. In fact, I had 1.5 coffees. My first coffee in the morning I left, because at the hotel the coffee is not like the best, right? It's like very average. Also, like when I'm walking around Paris, I love meeting you guys. That's always the best, from all kinds of different countries and everything. I love Place Concorde. So beautiful. So yeah, if you're in Paris, try Nord. Also, like each different shop has completely different architecture, design, and if you appreciate that, you will really like it. Plus, coffee is delicious, and even if you want to take away, so yummy. When I lived in Paris, Ksenia and I used to come here to do book dates, our book dates. It used to be W.H. Smith, now it's Smith & Son, and I love it. You know, I was at Hermes and I saw my sales associate, and we spoke about like Christmas and everything and the season, and then she had a client and whatever, like people asked me for pictures, and then of course I said yes, and then she said to me, you know, Tamara, it's so nice that I'm just inspired because I just ran into 3 beautiful women and they asked me for pictures. And she said, you know, it's so nice that you say yes and you're so welcoming to people. And I was like, the whole point of everything that I do, at the center of it all, is people, and it's like you guys. And I know this is so cheesy, like honestly I'm even embarrassed to say it, but the one thing that I'm proudest of is that I'm a real person. Like if you see me in real life, I want to know everything about you. I want to know where you're from. Like, okay, maybe I cannot spend like an hour if I'm in a rush to an appointment or something, but I really care about you guys. And this is like also a weird thing to say while I'm walking and I don't have enough time to dedicate the seriousness to the topic because it is important. But for me, the whole point of everything I do and the center of everything I do is you guys. So I love meeting you, and that's why I love like walking around and coming across you and chatting. And that was my favorite thing about pharmacy, working for years in pharmacy. Altogether I worked in pharmacy for 3 + 4, 7 years, because before becoming a pharmacist and after becoming a pharmacist. And honestly, the best thing about it was talking to people, always, like speaking to people. Even though this was very like, it was very much vulnerable environment, I just love people. That's it. Just to explain to you a little bit who I am as a person, I think it will help you understand me. Okay, are you ready for this? I just arrived at the airport. I sat in the lounge. I was reading in the way to the airport, and then I got to the lounge. I was like, it's okay. I'm just gonna chill, have like something to eat, and head to the airport. And then I had an accident. A pretty bad accident, to the point where, okay, now I'm gonna have to warn some of you that are squeamish and don't like seeing blood or, well, no, whatever, don't like seeing any kind of injuries. Now is the moment to fast forward to, we will put the time on the screen. Anyway, I basically was on the phone to Filippo and I was putting stuff on the chair, and then my bag was about to drop, like on the wheels, and I was gonna catch it. And as I was gonna catch it, I bent my nail backwards and it completely came off my finger. Wait, you cannot see it now yet. I don't even want to remove this. I'm gonna go professionally how to go and remove it, but the blood is coming from everywhere. The blood is on my jeans. It was like impossible to stop the bleeding basically for a sec. And it's so weird because I have such high pain threshold that I was on the phone to Filippo, and it's quite quiet as you can hear in the lounge, and I didn't want to scream when it happened. I'm such a also like self-controlled person that when it happened I just told Filippo, oh, I just had an accident. And he said, what do you mean? And I said, okay, I hurt myself. And he said, like, how? And I said, my nail just fell off. Like an actual nail from the nail bed, because obviously it would not be bleeding if that whole nail didn't come off the nail bed. And honestly, I don't want to like remove the gel nail, and I did not want to remove it because I could cause more harm, and obviously that's not what I want to do. And I'm actually dreading what's the situation underneath. And also B, I think I need to now start antibiotics because I'm very worried about the infection. And C, I'm also worried that how am I going to wash hands, because the pain is like very bad. And Filippo is like, but why are you not screaming? Is it not hurting you? And I'm like, yeah, it's hurting me, my friend, but I don't want to scream. I am controlling my reaction. And he's like, how can you control it? And Filippo was going to faint. And then he told me that he is going to faint now. So yeah, that is a little bit about me. I can very much control my feelings and my pain and the situation. Like recently, I was in a situation where I found something out, like in a very uncomfortable setting, and I just like continued with my work professionally, and I did not even react or shown, because I guess like I come also from like a very like background. I'm able to put when I'm working or when I'm doing something, everything else aside. But I guess I cannot put this finger aside because it's very clear that right now I have an injury. And also I cannot now use this hand. Like I cannot put a hand in the pocket to search for something because I feel like I'm gonna hurt it even more. I don't know what to tell you. I guess we're gonna see. You live and you learn, my friends. Okay guys, all is good in the hood. I managed to clean with antiseptic as much as I can. I don't have... I just said all is good. I just cannot touch it. I need like a plaster that is gonna hold this nail together, but I don't have a plaster. I don't have it here. There's no pharmacy after the security, only before, so I don't know what to do. I am reading a little bit of the Cossacks. I don't know when was the last time that I read about Olenin. I think we read about it when we were 15 in must-read literature, so that's what I want to read. I literally don't remember anything from it, like at all. I am speaking to Xenia. I'm holding my nail together. And that's kind of it. Watching one of the Vlogmases. I think I'm gonna change before I go because like my jeans are covered in blood. Yeah, I had some sort of accident, so or it's like Halloween. So I think I'm gonna change in my dinner outfit even before I head into the plane because this is not very cute. Let me tell you. That's the current situation. A little update, but it's all good. I just need a plaster. I wish I could buy a plaster. I'll check like when I go to board the plane by one of those like little shop kiosks. Maybe they have something that will hold this together. Honestly, like the pain is obviously quite severe, but I don't care. The only thing I care is that for my wedding day, my hand looks good. How bad is that? Yeah, I know it's bad, but obviously it's the current theme. My best friend, she's the best. She already texted like all the like manicure people to ask what I should do and all of that stuff, and honestly I just feel like so blessed. Today is one of those days, you know? It is what it is. Okay, so currently boarding Marseille and Toulouse, and the next one is Milan. So I can't wait to be at home for a few days and not to go anywhere, literally anywhere. I mean, we were gonna go to Monaco. Filippo was gonna go to Monaco tomorrow, and I think I would be tempted to go with him, but I'm not gonna go because he's not going. So maybe one of the later days we go back to the house, but not tomorrow. And I'm very happy about that. And today, what you don't know and you haven't seen, I actually bought something for the Monaco apartment. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see it very soon. I think because I couldn't bring it around because it's very big and heavy. I asked them to ship it to Milan, so it's gonna arrive on Wednesday, I believe, because they're gonna ship it tomorrow and then it's gonna arrive on Wednesday or even Tuesday. We'll see. So very, very, very happy.
I'm walking around feeling free, thinking about what's happened to me from July up till now. Don't know where, don't know how. Lately I've come to realize that I can't see.
Okay guys, a quick toilet change. As you can see, my finger is completely injured, but it is what it is. Plastered. I've changed quickly for dinner. This is my look. Well, what can I do? Let's go to dinner. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened, but I completely forgot to vlog.
Yep.
And it's midnight now, and we got home.
It's not my fault.
It is not Filippo's fault. We were not even sitting at a dinner together. But I arrived, and it was basically a boys' dinner, Filippo.
No, there were 3 girls.
So it was at our friend Francesco's house. He has like the most beautiful house in Milan. I'm actually sad I didn't show it. It was just his wife, then another wife, and then the girlfriend. No, just kidding. But it was really nice. They're such nice people and I really enjoyed it. My finger is, shall I show you the situation? I have this plaster obviously now that is, I don't know if you want to see the situation. It's not looking good. I don't know how I'm gonna wash my hands. It's pulsing and I removed the ring that was on this finger in case this finger swells up. So I was thinking ahead a little bit. But it's okay. What was very nice is that Filippo came to get the bags, even when I came to the dinner, because that's the only problem with this finger situation now. I like to think of myself as a very stoic person, okay? I am definitely a very stoic person. I don't like to give myself compliments, but I don't know if it's a compliment. It's just what it is. But I think it's no joke. I think this whole nail is like bent off and I don't know how the situation is going to be tomorrow. I'm going to try now and clean it with everything that I have at home and properly bandage it. The problem is that I'm like hurting it a little bit every time I like, even if I put my hand in the pocket, there's a chance of hurting that nail. So like of it kind of lifting. So first of all, I'm going to try and somehow mobilize it and like just whatever, right? Immobilize it. Then second of all, you see now I need to put my hand in the pocket and it's like having to be so careful. Okay, all good. Yeah, then I have to clean it and then we'll see how it's going to be tomorrow morning. Like taking off a coat is painful. My God. Also it's on the right hand and I'm useless with my left hand. So far Vlogmas, okay? Sciatica, check. Cold, check. Completely broken nail lifted from the nail bed, check. In Serbia, we say when there's like 2 things happen, the third one will happen. I hope now I'm done, because honestly, I don't think I can take anymore. So for tonight, I think Filippo and I are going to take off this bandage. I'm gonna try and clean my finger. Then I'm gonna put it in a plastic bag and sellotape it around so that I can have a shower. But I'm still gonna avoid showering this hand because, or like not showering it, but you know what I mean, getting it too wet. And that's all. Well, it was a great day, but I injured myself. And the truth is, I know it doesn't seem like that, but I am a little bit of a clumsy person. I need to do a little bit of few little extra things. Maybe, you know what, now I'm gonna be like that feminine girl that I really am not, because you know that I'm like I think I'm such a stoic person, don't you think?
No, you are.
Filippo was on the phone with me when I got injured. Now the light is great, thank you so much. Can I ask you a favor?
Yes.
Can you from this bag please get my charger and my laptop, because now I cannot.
for you.
Now I'll get a bit of extra princess treatment. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Sorry it was a bit all over the place, but I hope you understand. I love you lots, and I am gonna see you in the morning.
Which box did you buy?
You'll see. Bye guys.